Yo, here is a no bullshit guide on how to flip CS2 skins even if you only have $1. So the first thing that you have to do is log in or register on the site buff.163.com. This is the most popular CS2 marketplace in the world and you will have to register with your phone number. However, note that if you're from the US or Canada and some European countries, it is not possible to register in conventional ways, so I will link this other method from Twitter in the description. So the reason why this site is so freaking popular is that the fees are only 2.5% and we will be exploiting that with this method. So ideally, if we buy something and sell it for more than 2.5%, we theoretically will be profiting. And so we will be finding skins and stickers that will have this property. Now, to get items for a cheap price, we need to use the buy order feature in Buff. Basically, buy orders means that you specify the price that you want to pay, and when someone wants to sell their items for that price, you can easily buy that skin automatically. One example of an item that we can use for this method is this Kimberly Holo sticker. So we can set up a buy order for this sticker for around $1.60. And as you can see, we can easily sell it for $2, where after the 2.5% fee, we will be getting around 36 cents from each sticker we get, which is more than 20% profit. Now the grand question is, how do we find good deals like this half-naked lady? Well, I have two secret methods that will be perfect for you guys. So once you have set up your Buff account, the next thing that you will have to do is download the Buff Utility Chrome extension. This extension will heavily improve your Buff experience. So if you would manually be finding items where the listing price is way higher than the buy order price, you would need to click on all of the items in Buff, then check the buy orders of each item, which will take you around 2 to 3 seconds per item. But with this Buff Utility Chrome extension, you can just scroll through the listings and it takes you less than 2 seconds to scan 20 items, which is awesome. Also, for anyone asking, this is how I make my buff.163 site go into dark mode. Now personally, this method works best with items less than $2. So what I recommend you guys to do is set the minimum price from 20 cents to around $1.50. Now just keep scrolling until you find items where the selling is way higher than the buying. As an example, after 5 seconds of scrolling, I found this Jabby Antwerp sticker which had the highest buy order of 4.20 Chinese yuan and was selling for around 5.46 Chinese yuan. Now, one more thing you need to do before you set up buy orders is that you need to check out the trade records and make sure that the item actually sells for that price. And for this item specifically, there are a lot of them being sold for around 5.5 Chinese yuan. So all there's left to do is place buy order, and you want to price it a little bit higher than the highest buy order right now. So I'll just place it for around 4.3 Chinese yuan and set the quantity to maybe around 20. Now this part is again very important. Make sure to not pay with this option here, since Buff will already get your money even if you haven't gotten any skins. So just change it to this pay after supply option and just click pay. Now the advantage of using pay after supply is if you use the normal way to pay Buff would already get the money from your balance. But if you use pay after supply, Buff would only get Buff balance once someone fills in your buy order. Now the key to this method is that you have to buy as much tickets as you can to win. Meaning just set up as many buy orders as you can and just watch the money flowing in your bank account. Now I know some of you guys will be asking how to get some Buff balance. Sadly, there's no conventional way to deposit on the site unless you're some Chinese citizen or something. So the only options that you have is just sell off the skins that you currently have on the site, and another option is that I sometimes sell off Buff balance on my Twitter account. So make sure to follow it if ever I sell in the future. Now the last option that you have is buy an item on another marketplace and just sell it on Buff. And if you want to get the most value for your money, make sure to check out this video where I showed how to flip CS2 skins. Now before we move on to the second method, I need food to eat, so let's hear a quick word from the sponsor of this video. Are you sick and tired of your terrible skins and want the good skins for CS2? Well, Skins Monkey is the site for you. So Skins Monkey is a site where you can trade your skins safely and easily to get those nasty CS2 skins. And for you guys, Skins Monkey and I are giving out a free $5 if you put in my code ELSUCS. They're also giving away free skins, and if you put in my code, you can get a 35% bonus on your deposits. So make sure to check them out, link is in the description. Now anyway, for the second method, all you have to do is go to the site priceempire.com, Then hover your mouse on apps and click comparison. But do note that you will need to be logged in to use this feature. Now this site has all of the prices of all of the different marketplaces, but for this method we are only interested in buff buy orders and buff listing prices. So just change this thing to buy order and change this thing to buff 163. Now a lot of super illiquid stuff will be in here, and so I personally like to filter it by changing the minimum volume to around 75 and the minimum quantity to 30, and I also like to change the price from to 0.2 so that the minimum price will be 20 cents. Now just keep on setting up buy orders for all of these items, and also make sure that the item actually sells for what the listing price is right now by checking out the trade records. Now as you can see here, a lot of these items only go for around 20 to 30 cents. And so you could just sell a case drop that you got just by playing the game on buff, and do this method, then just wait for the 7-day trade hold, and just sell the item on buff. And you will be getting a lot of decent profits. Now if you do have some money to spare, you can change the minimum price to around $5, and you can still get some good profits with this method. Now if you want other ways to profit from CS2 skins, I have been doing profitable trade-ups for over 4 years now, so make sure to watch this series in where I'll try to go from nothing to a knife just with profitable CSGO trade-ups. And if you want to see a beginner's guide on how to flip CS2 skins, make sure to check out this video.